What up guys, it is your boy BlackAssGamer and today we are building a computer. As you can see in front of me, I have a ton of supplies that I'm going to use in this computer build. The case that we're going to be using is the MasterCase H100 by Cooler Master. This is a brand new Mini ITX case that just came out last month. The CPU that we are using for this build is the Ryzen 2600X. Ever since the Ryzen 3000 line has came out, the Ryzen 2000 line had went down significantly in price, and I was able to pick this up for only $150 on Amazon. The memory that we're going to be using for this build is a Patriot Viper 2x8. This is actually the Blackout edition, which I was able to pick up at Fry's. The GPU we're going to be using for this build is the GeForce 1650 by GIGABYTE. Yes, I know it's not an RTX 2070, 2070 Super, or yes, I know it's not an RTX 2070 or a 2080 or a 2070 Super, but if you're looking to get the best bang for your dollar, and if you're okay with medium setting gaming, the GeForce 1650 will be perfect. The motherboard we're going to be using for this computer build is a B450 Mini ITX by AORUS, and yes, that took me so long to learn how to say. And since we are using a Cooler Master case, it would make sense for us to use a Cooler Master CPU cooler and a Cooler Master PSU. And then we have some solid state drives, some hard drives, and then a mouse and a keyboard I used to use. Anyways, let's go ahead and build this computer. So the original motherboard by GIGABYTE was a buzz, so I picked up another motherboard by ASUS, the B450 Strix ROG Strix. I read that backwards. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in the computer instead and see if this works. Oh my god, I finally got this build completed. It took me 3 days to build this computer, and it's because my motherboard was failing. The first motherboard I got, the B450 by GIGABYTE, was not working, so I picked up one from ASUS, and on top of that, my cooler was having issues. It wasn't working either, so I had to replace that. But after replacing those two items, my build started working. With every build that I had built so far, I had a couple of issues. The biggest issue with building with the Mini ITX case is the fact that there's not a lot of room to put your hands in when plugging in things. And as you can see, I have some big ass hands. Some of the things that I had issues plugging in was the switch cable for the power button, the reset button, and a lot of other things that you had to plug in here as well, because it's hard for me to maneuver around. I actually had to get my wife to help me build this computer because my hands were too damn big. The second biggest issue I have with this build is cable management. If you look at this build, it's very small and it uses an ATX PSU. Now, you are going to need to use a lot of zip ties for those cables that you are not using for the PSU or any other cables that you might have within this build. One of my favorite things about the H100 by Cooler Master is that it is extremely portable. It's very light. I mean, not very light, but it's light, and you can literally take it almost anywhere. One of the things that I can appreciate about this build as an RGB fan is all of the RGB lights that you can get within this build. Yes, you have your front RGB light for your 200mm fan, but you can also see any of the RGB lights that you might install in this case for yourself. I installed an RGB air cooler fan and it looks great, and it radiates from the front and the top of the case as well. But enough with the aesthetics and the build and the process of building it. Let's go ahead and see what the games look like on this. Alright guys, and that is it for this video of this computer build. If you guys enjoyed the video, please go ahead and toss me a like. If you want to see more of my videos, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit that bell button so you can be notified whenever I post a video or go live on YouTube. As always guys, thank you for watching.